हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द चैनल राइट डायरेक्शंस बाय सलीम। इस वीडियो में हम कुछ कंसेप्ट पढ़ेंगे। ब्रीदिंग एंड एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेज जो यूनिट है, तो इसके रिलेटेड कुछ पढ़ेंगे, तो ध्यान से सुने, इंपॉर्टेंट है। ठीक है, ये मतलब कि बहुत सारे कुछ क्वेश्चंस दिए गए हैं इसी यूनिट के रिलेटेड, ब्रीदिंग एंड एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस। तो ये जितने क्वेश्चंस हैं, इनमें से ज़्यादातर क्वेश्चंस के जो डिटेल में आंसर होते हैं वो हम पढ़ लेते हैं। उनसे बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें बंदा सीख सकता है। ठीक है ना। हाँ, जैसे ये किसी क्वेश्चन के रिलेटेड डिटेल में आंसर है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का कि नेक्ट्यूरस, जिसको मड पपी भी बोलते हैं, एम्फीबियस से बिलोंग करता है। नेक्ट्यूरस पोजेस 3 टाइप्स ऑफ एक्सटर्नल गिल्स। ठीक है। उसके बाद पाइला, जिसको एप्पल स्नेल भी बोलते हैं, मलस्का में बिलोंग करता है। ठीक है ना। दिस पाइला रिस्पायर्स बाय मीन्स ऑफ गिल्स, जिसको टेनिडियम भी बोलते हैं। ठीक है। हाँ, इट रिस्पायर्स बाय मीन्स ऑफ गिल्स इन वाटर एंड बाय पुल्मोनरी सैक ऑन लैंड। ठीक है। देन मिलीपेड्स, which are arthropod, respire by trachea. It is called trachea respiration. And toads, which are amphibians, they exhibit buccopharyngeal respiration. ठीक है। हाँ, इस क्वेश्चन का देखते हैं डिटेल में कि स्पायरकल इन कॉकरोच एंड नॉस्ट्रिल इन मैन आर द ओपनिंग्स थ्रू विच एयर इंटर्स द बॉडी। ठीक है। Then larynx is a cartilaginous box containing 9 pieces of cartilages. ठीक, yes. Next is epiglottis is a leaf-shaped cartilage that closes the glottis. Glottis is the opening leading into trachea. ठीक है. So this glottis is a leaf-shaped cartilage that closes the glottis to check the entry of food into it during swallowing. If during eating epiglottis remains open, the food particles may enter the trachea, which is windpipe, leading to reflex action of coughing. This removes the food particles from the trachea so that the breathing does not get obstructed. ठीक है। नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं ये कि the number of alveoli in the human beings has been estimated to be approximately 300 million. This enormous number of alveoli are meant to increase the surface area of lungs for diffusion of gases. Next देखते हैं कि the lungs are covered in a membrane called a pleural membrane. The outer covering is called parietal pleura and the inner covering is called visceral pleura. Next देखते हैं कि because of the pressure gradient between the lungs and the atmosphere, the air moves into and out of the lungs. ठीक है। हाँ, inspiration occurs if the pressure within the lungs, that is pulmonary pressure, this pressure in the lungs is less than the atmospheric pressure, that is there is negative pressure in the lungs with respect to the atmospheric pressure. ठीक है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या देखते हैं कि द नेगेटिव प्रेशर ब्रीदिंग इन मैमल्स अलोज देम टू ईट एंड ब्रीद एट द सेम टाइम। नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं कि व्हेन द इंटरनल इंटरकॉस्टल मसल्स कंट्रैक्ट एंड डायफ्राग्म रिलैक्स, द रिब्स मूव डाउनवर्ड एंड इनवर्ड एंड डायफ्राग्म बिकम्स कन्वेक्स, दैट इज डोम शेप्ड, thus decreasing the volume of thoracic cavity and increasing the pressure inside as compared to the atmospheric pressure outside. This will cause the air to move out, that is expiration. Next is this one कि the change from second to third indicates in decrease in the, ये second to third ये questions में होगा mention। ठीक है कि the change from second to third indicates the decrease in the volume of lungs and thus increase in the pressure of air inside the lungs. This result in the movement of air out of the lungs. ठीक है, ये था क्वेश्चन नंबर 23 जिसका आंसर। ठीक है ना कि द गिवन डायग्राम इलस्ट्रेट द चेंजेस इन लंग्स ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रीदिंग। ठीक है, ये फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड, ये फोर्थ स्टेज, ये वॉल्यूम ऑफ लंग्स। ठीक है, इसमें करेक्ट आंसर था ये सी वाला, कि मूवमेंट ऑफ एयर आउट ऑफ द लंग्स। नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं कि द इंस्पायरेशन इज एन एक्टिव एंड एक्सपायरेशन इज अ पैसिव प्रोसेस। ठीक है। देन the volume of air inspired or expired during normal breath is called tidal volume. Tidal volume is about 500 ml of air in average young adult man. ठीक है। नेक्स्ट इज इन इंसेक्ट्स, इन इंसेक्ट्स द ब्लड विच इज हीमोलिम्फ इन इंसेक्ट। ठीक है, इन इंसेक्ट्स द ब्लड दैट इज हीमोलिम्फ डज नॉट कंटेन एन ऑक्सीजन कैरिंग पिगमेंट, hence it does not help in respiration. Instead, insects have spiracles and trachea that carry out oxygen to different tissues. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं कि ये रिस्पायरेटरी वॉल्यूम्स और कैपेसिटीज दी गई हैं और आगे जो है वॉल्यूम ऑफ एयर कितनी इनमें होती है वो बताया गया। रेजिडुअल वॉल्यूम में 1200 ml एयर होती है, वाइटल कैपेसिटी में 4500 ml, इंस्पायरेटरी रिजर्व वॉल्यूम में 2500 ml, ठीक है, IRV में। देन इंस्पायरेटरी कैपेसिटी IC में 3500 ml, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 30 का कि प्राण रिस्पायर्स विद गिल्स दैट इज ब्रांकियल रिस्पायरेशन एंड इंसेक्ट्स रिस्पायर बाय ट्रैकिया दैट इज ट्रैकियल रिस्पायरेशन। गिल्स वाले ब्रांकियल। नेक्स्ट इज एक्चुअली ओनली अबाउट 350 ml ऑफ एयर आउट ऑफ द टोटल 500 ml टाइडल वॉल्यूम, ठीक है, जो 500 ml टाइडल वॉल्यूम है, ठीक है ना, उसमें से ओनली अबाउट 350 ml ऑफ एयर enters the lungs alveoli for the exchange of gases. The remaining 150 ml fills the respiratory passage and is termed as dead air space because no exchange of gases takes place. नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं कि इंस्पायरेटरी रिजर्व वॉल्यूम IRV plus tidal volume TV plus expiratory reserve volume ERV represents the vital capacity VC. Yes. Then now respiratory capacity is the total volume of air that can be inhaled after a normal expiration. It includes tidal volume and inspiratory reserve volume, that is IC is equal to TV plus IRV. Thus the option A is correct जो क्वेश्चन में दिया होगा, which says that vital capacity that is IRV plus TV plus ERV is equal to IC plus ERV, ठीक है ना। नेक्स्ट का देख लेते हैं कि vital capacity is the maximum volume of air a person can breathe in after a forced expiration or the maximum volume of air a person can breathe out after a forced inspiration. This equals the inspiratory reserve volume IRV plus expiratory reserve volume ERV plus tidal volume TV. Its value is 3400 ml to 4800 ml, ठीक है। Next is about 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide is carried by hemoglobin as carbaminohemoglobin, ठीक है। Earthworm respires through body wall. Next is the exchange of gases in the alveoli of lungs takes place by simple diffusion. The exchange of gases between the alveoli and the blood in the lung is the result of difference in the partial pressure of respiratory gases. क्वेश्चन नंबर 41 का के blood entering the right side of the heart that is right atrium is a deoxygenated blood having partial pressure of 40 mm mercury. Blood leaving the right side of heart that is right ventricle will also have almost same partial pressure as the blood is moving from right atrium to right ventricle and also no exchange of gases occurs in this path. क्वेश्चन नंबर 44 का कि द पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इन एक्सपायर्ड एयर इज 116 mm mercury, 116 mm mercury. In alveolar air it is 104 mm mercury. In arterial blood it is 95 mm mercury and in venous blood it is 40 mm mercury. Next is the wall of the alveoli is very thin and has a rich network of blood capillaries. The alveolar capillary membrane consists mainly of squamous epithelium, epithelial basement membrane, a thin interstitial space, capillary basement membrane, and capillary endothelium. Next question. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged in the alveoli by simple diffusion. The factors that affect the diffusion are pressure gradient of the gases, solubility of the gases, and the thickness of the membranes involved in diffusion. Next is about 3% of the oxygen in blood is dissolved in the plasma which carries oxygen to the body cells. Next is the thoracic cavity is anatomically an airtight chamber as it consists of lungs that further consist of air sacs in which the air remains trapped. The contraction of the external intercostal muscles lifts up the ribs and sternum. RBCs transport both oxygen and carbon dioxide. Healthy men can inspire or expire 6000 to 8000 ml of air per minute. Question number 49. Nearly 20 to 25% of our carbon dioxide is transported by RBCs, whereas 70% of it is carried as bicarbonate. About 7% of carbon dioxide is carried in a dissolved state through plasma. About 97% of oxygen is carried by RBCs in the blood. About 3% of oxygen is transported in a dissolved state through the plasma. Next is hemoglobin contains a protein portion called globin and a pigment portion called heme. The heme portion consists of 4 atoms of iron, each capable of combining with the molecule of oxygen. Thus, one hemoglobin Hb carries 4 molecules of oxygen. Next, oxygen dissociation curve is a sigmoid curve, that is S shaped. ठीक है. Next is ये किसी क्वेश्चन क्या है कि पार्ट बी इन द ग्राफ रिप्रेजेंट पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन है, इसको छोड़ा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन दैट इज PO2 एंड द परसेंटेज सैचुरेशन ऑफ द हीमोग्लोबिन विद ऑक्सीजन इज ग्राफिकली इलस्ट्रेटेड बाय अ कर्व कॉल्ड ऑक्सीजन डिसोसिएशन कर्व. The hemoglobin is most saturated with oxygen in the pulmonary vein, as this vein is carrying oxygenated blood from the lung towards the left auricle of the heart. From the left auricle, the blood moves to the left ventricle, where saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen slightly reduces. Vena cava carries deoxygenated blood from all the organs of the body towards right auricle. Thus, hemoglobin is less saturated with oxygen. Next question, when temperature decreases, oxyhemoglobin curve become more steep. The steep rise of the curve indicates high affinity of hemoglobin for oxygen. Next question, low partial pressure of carbon dioxide, that is low PCO2, favors the formation of oxyhemoglobin. Next question, a person cannot expel all the air from the lungs even after forceful expiration. The volume of air which remains in the lungs after the most forceful expiration is called residual volume. It is about 1100 ml to 1200 ml. A rise in partial pressure of carbon dioxide decreases the oxygen affinity of hemoglobin. क्वेश्चन नंबर 62 का डिटेल में देखते हैं कि इंक्रीज इन द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कंटेंट इन द ब्लड डिक्रीजेज द पीएच ऑफ ब्लड. ठीक है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कंटेंट जब ब्लड में बढ़ जाता है और उससे ब्लड की पीएच कम हो जाती है. पीएच कम होना मतलब ज़्यादा एसिडिक होना. ठीक है, दिस डिक्रीजेज द एफिनिटी ऑफ ऑक्सीजन विद हीमोग्लोबिन. दिस इज कॉल्ड बोर इफेक्ट एंड इज क्लोजली रिलेटेड टू द फैक्ट दैट डीऑक्सीजनेटेड हीमोग्लोबिन बाइंड्स हाइड्रोजन आयंस more actively than does the hemoglobin. This facilitates gaseous exchange because more oxygen is released in the tissues where the amount of carbon dioxide is more due to metabolic activity. At the same time, more oxygen is taken up by the lungs or gills when the amount of carbon dioxide is low. नेक्स्ट 63 का कि FETAL fetal hemoglobin is the oxygen transport carrier in human fetus during the last 7 months of development in the uterus and persist in the newborn until it is about 6 months old. ठीक है, functionally fetal hemoglobin has a higher affinity to bind with oxygen molecules than the adult or maternal hemoglobin. ठीक है, giving the developing fetus better access to oxygen than the mother's bloodstream. Then 64 का कि about 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide is carried by hemoglobin as carbaminohemoglobin. Carbon dioxide reacts directly with the amine radicals NH2 of hemoglobin to form an unstable compound called carbaminohemoglobin, which releases carbon dioxide in the lungs. Next question. Okay. About 70% of carbon dioxide is transported in plasma in the form of bicarbonates. Carbon dioxide diffuses into RBCs, combines with water and forms carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, being unstable, quickly dissociates into bicarbonate ions and hydrogen ions. This reaction is 1000 times faster in RBCs as compared to plasma, as RBCs contain carbonic anhydrase enzyme that reversibly catalyzes the conversion of carbon dioxide and water to carbonic acid. And next is number of RBCs per cubic millimeter of blood is likely to be higher in people living at high altitudes. This is in response to the air being less dense at high altitude, and thus more RBCs and hence more hemoglobin are needed to absorb the required amount of oxygen from the air having low pressure of oxygen. Then 69 ka. About 70% of carbon dioxide is converted to bicarbonate ions, that is HCO3 negative, and about 70% of carbon dioxide is converted to bicarbonate ions and transported in plasma. Carbon dioxide diffuses into RBCs, combines with water and form carbonic acid H2CO3. This H2CO3, that is carbonic acid, being unstable, quickly dissociates into hydrogen ions and HCO3 ठीक है bicarbonate ions. These HCO3 negative ions are quite diffusible. Therefore, these bicarbonate ions diffuses from RBCs into the plasma. To maintain the ionic balance, chloride ions move from the plasma into the RBCs. This exchange is called chloride shift or Hamburger's phenomenon. Next is concentration or partial pressure of carbon dioxide PO2 is 40 mm mercury in alveolar air and 32 mm mercury in expired air. Then, although much carbon dioxide is carried in blood, yet blood does not become acidic. It is due to carbon dioxide transport and buffering action of blood. The main buffer present in the blood is bicarbonate, which is formed during carbon dioxide transport in the blood. Bicarbonates exist in equilibrium with carbonic acid, which in turn can be converted to carbon dioxide and water. So H2O plus means H2O means water plus carbon dioxide. Reversibly, it gives H2CO3 carbonic acid. Then they reversibly are converted into protons and bicarbonate ions. Next is the degree of oxygenation of blood markedly affects the amount of carbon dioxide transported in blood. The lower the pressure of oxygen PO2 and the hemoglobin saturation with oxygen, the more the carbon dioxide that can be carried in the blood. This phenomenon is called a Haldane effect. It depicts the greater ability of reduced hemoglobin to form carbamino hemoglobin and to buffer protons by combining with it. In the pulmonary circulation, uptake of oxygen facilitates the release of carbon dioxide. As hemoglobin becomes saturated with oxygen, the hydrogen ions released combine with bicarbonate ions, helping to unload carbon dioxide from the pulmonary blood. The Haldane effect is quantitatively more important in promoting carbon dioxide transport than the Bohr effect in promoting oxygen transport. It results from the simple fact that combination of oxygen with hemoglobin causes the hemoglobin, that is oxyhemoglobin, to become a stronger acid. This in turn displaces carbon dioxide from the blood. Next is metabolic activities are the sum of physical and chemical processes taking place in the living organisms. Rate of breathing, oxygen uptake, and carbon dioxide output and pulse rate slow down, indicating the metabolic needs of the body are at their minimum during rest. ठीक है, they are at their minimum during rest. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट 77 वाला देखते हैं कि pneumotaxic center is present in the dorsal part of the pons varoli of the brain. Its function is primarily to limit inspiration. ठीक है, pneumotaxic center. Next is respiratory rhythm center is a specialized center present in the medulla of the brain that is primarily responsible for the regulation of the respiration. A chemosensitive area situated adjacent to the rhythm center is highly sensitive to changes in carbon dioxide and hydrogen ion concentrations in blood. ठीक है. Increase in carbon dioxide and hydrogen ions stimulate the center, which in turn stimulate the rhythm center to make necessary adjustments in the respiratory process by which these substances can be eliminated. Then Rate of breathing is mainly controlled by carbon dioxide level in the blood. Excess carbon dioxide mainly stimulate the respiratory center of the brain and increase the inspiratory and increase the inspiratory and expiratory signals to the respiratory muscles. Next is uh, receptors associated with optic arch and carotid artery can recognize change in carbon dioxide and hydrogen ion concentration and send necessary signals to rhythm center for remedial actions. Then the basic rhythm of inspiration is generated mainly in the dorsal respiratory group in the medulla. Changes in blood carbon dioxide is believed to stimulate the neurons in a chemosensitive area, which affect the rhythm center. Okay. Then carbon dioxide acts by forming carbonic acid, which dissociate into protons and bicarbonate ions. Then hydrogen ion has a direct effect on this. Oxygen does not have a significant direct effect on rhythm center. Next is 85 वाला कि when carbon dioxide concentration in blood increases, breathing becomes faster and deeper. The effect of rising carbon dioxide concentration is due to decrease in affinity of hemoglobin for oxygen. Thus, the carbon dioxide released in the tissues accelerates the delivery of oxygen, called Bohr effect, due to which breathing becomes faster and deeper. Next is 89 का कि excess carbon dioxide mainly stimulates the respiratory center of the brain and increase the inspiratory and expiratory signals to the respiratory muscles. Oxygen does not have a significant direct effect on the respiratory center of the brain in controlling respiration. Next is 90 का कि the part of the respiratory system starting with the external nostrils up to the terminal bronchioles constitutes the conducting part, whereas the alveoli and the ducts form the respiratory or exchange part. During swallowing, glottis can be covered by a thin elastic cartilaginous flap called epiglottis to prevent the entry of food into the larynx. 91 का है कि emphysema is a respiratory disorder which occurs due to the inflation or abnormal distension of the bronchioles or alveolar sacs, resulting in the loss of their elasticity. Cigarette smoking and chronic bronchitis are the causes of this disease. Next question. Next point. Silicosis and asbestosis are known as occupational disorders. ठीक है, very important. के silicosis and asbestosis are known as occupational disorders as they occur due to one's occupation. Workers working in industries where silica and asbestos are used can suffer from these respiratory disorders. कौन कौन सी? Silicosis and asbestosis, occupational disorders. Next is cyanosis. Cyanosis is a bluish or purplish discoloration of skin because of deficiency of oxygen in blood. Then हाँ, उसके बाद eupnea, EUPNEA. Eupnea is a normal breathing. Eupnea is a normal breathing. Then coryza, CORYZ. Coryza means common cold, is caused by rhinovirus. ठीक है, coryza common cold. ठीक है, तो ये rhinovirus काज करता है. नेक्स्ट इज मतलब कॉमन कोल्ड को coryza भी बोलते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज के 97 का कि कार्बन मोनोक्साइड कंबाइंस विद हीमोग्लोबिन HB हीमोग्लोबिन फार मोर रेडली देन ऑक्सीजन. ठीक है, that is carbon monoxide. CO means carbon monoxide. It has about 200 times greater affinity for hemoglobin as compared to oxygen, forming a relatively stable compound carboxyhemoglobin. This causes a low supply of oxygen to the body cells, leading to headache, nausea, dizziness, paralysis and even death. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट 100 वाले का कि charcoal on burning produces carbon monoxide, CO. Carbon monoxide has about 200 times more affinity for hemoglobin than oxygen. On combining with hemoglobin, it forms a stable compound carboxyhemoglobin. Because of this compound, hemoglobin cannot carry sufficient oxygen to the tissues, ultimately leading to death. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन का डिटेल में देख लेते हैं आंसर के ड्यूरिंग इंस्पायरेशन द कंट्रैक्शन ऑफ एक्सटर्नल इंटरकास्टल मसल्स लिफ्ट अप द रिब्स एंड स्टर्नम टू इंक्रीज थोरेसिक वॉल्यूम। ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन में एक डायग्राम दी गई है दैट शोज एक्सपायरेशन प्रोसेस। ठीक है, अभी मैं बताता हूँ दिस डायग्राम। ठीक है, हाँ, तो वो डायग्राम एक्सपायरेशन बता रही है। ठीक है, देन द रिलैक्सिंग डायफ्रागम एंड इंटरकास्टल मसल्स रिटर्न टू देयर नॉर्मल पोजीशंस which reduce the thoracic volume and thereby pulmonary volume. This leads to an increase in intrapulmonary pressure to slightly above the atmospheric pressure, causing the expulsion of air from the lungs, that is expiration. उसके बाद हम ये इसका थोड़ा देख लेते हैं डिटेल में कि ऑक्सीजन डिसोसिएशन कर्व इज़ हाईली यूजफुल इन स्टडिंग द इफेक्ट ऑफ फैक्टर्स लाइक पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, देन प्रोटॉन कंसंट्रेशन, etc. on binding of oxygen with hemoglobin. In the alveoli where there is a high partial pressure of oxygen, low carbon dioxide, where there is a high partial pressure of oxygen, low partial pressure of carbon dioxide, high pH and lower temperature, the factors are all favorable for the formation of oxyhemoglobin. नेक्स्ट इसका देख लेते हैं कि 6 वाले का कि ब्रीदिंग इन्वॉल्व्स 2 स्टेजेस, इंस्पिरेशन ड्यूरिंग विच एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर इज ड्रॉन इन एंड एक्सपिरेशन बाय विच द एल्वेोलर एयर इज रिलीज्ड आउट. Inspiration can occur if the pressure within the lungs, that is intrapulmonary pressure, is less than the atmospheric pressure. ठीक है, के अंदर अगर लंग्स के अंदर प्रेशर जो है वो कम हो, ठीक है, एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर से, तब इंस्पिरेशन होगी. दैट इज there is a negative pressure in the lungs with respect to atmospheric pressure. Similarly, expiration takes place when the intrapulmonary pressure, मतलब जो lungs में pressure है, is higher than the atmospheric pressure, तब expiration होगी. The diaphragm and a specialized set of muscles, external and internal intercostals between the ribs, help in generation of such gradients. ये एम्फीसीमा का तो हमने बता ही दिया कि इट इज़ अ कंडीशन ऑफ शॉर्ट ब्रेथ ड्यू टू ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ एल्वेोलर वॉल एंड रिडक्शन ऑफ रिस्पिरेटरी एरिया ड्यू टू स्मोक. न्यूमोटैक्सिक सेंटर का भी बता दिया कि इट इज़ लोकेटेड इन डार्सल पार्ट ऑफ द पोन्स वेरोली. फंक्शन ऑफ द न्यूमोटैक्सिक सेंटर इज प्राइमरी टू लिमिट इंस्पिरेशन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन का देख लेते हैं कि हाई पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन एंड लो पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इन the lung blood capillaries favor separation of carbon dioxide from the carbaminohemoglobin. नेक्स्ट ये देख लेते हैं कि स्पायरोमेट्री, SPIROMETRY. Spirometry is the process of recording the changes in the volume and movement of air in and out of the lungs, and the instrument used for this purpose is called spirometer or respirometer. नेक्स्ट ये देख लेते हैं कि the oxygen hemoglobin dissociation curve is shifted either to right or left by various factors. The oxygen hemoglobin curve is shifted to right when there is a high partial pressure of carbon dioxide, low partial pressure of oxygen, high proton concentration and high temperature. नेक्स्ट ये पॉइंट देख लेते हैं कि both fishes as well as aquatic arthropods like crustaceans have gills as respiratory organs. Earthworms have moist cuticle while birds, reptiles have lungs as respiratory organs. बाकी ये भी आप देख सकते हो कि punctures in the person's chest may lead to loss of pressure gradient. कि अगर किसी इंसान के चेस्ट में पंक्चर्स हो जाएं, सुराखें हो जाएं, तो उससे जो है प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट जो है वो लॉस हो जाएगा. ठीक है ना. एक ये भी देख लेते हैं नंबर 4 वाले का कि inspiration is a process by which fresh atmospheric air enters into the alveoli of the lungs. It is an active process and is brought about by the activity of inspiratory muscles. ठीक है. This expiration is the process by which foul air is expelled out of the lungs. Expiration is a normal passive process that involves relaxation of inspiratory muscles. नेक्स्ट कुछ देख लेते हैं क्वेश्चन के इनसाइड द लैरिंग्स आर प्रेजेंट 2 pairs of vocal cords. One pair is a false vocal cords that has little to do with sound production and the second inner pair is true vocal cord. ठीक है. When air is forced through larynx, it causes vibration of the two vocal cords and sound is produced. The pitch of the sound is determined by the tension on the vocal cords. The greater the tension, the higher is the pitch. नेक्स्ट ये देख लेते हैं कि द लंग्स आर सिचुएटेड इन द थोरेसिक चैम्बर विच इज़ एनाटोमिकली एन एयर टाइट चैम्बर. द एनाटोमिकल सेटअप ऑफ द लंग्स इज इन thorax is such that any change in the volume of the thoracic activity will be reflected in the lung cavity, that is pulmonary cavity. Such an arrangement is essential for breathing as we cannot directly alter the pulmonary volume. नेक्स्ट ये देखते हैं कि द डायफ्राग्म एंड अ स्पेशलाइज सेट ऑफ मसल्स एक्सटर्नल एंड इंटरनल इंटरकॉस्टल्स बिटवीन द रिब्स हेल्प इन जनरेटिंग प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट. Besides this, we can increase the strength of inspiration and expiration with the help of additional muscles in the abdomen. Next is expiratory capacity is the total volume of air a person can expire after a normal inspiration. This includes tidal volume and expiratory reserve volume, that is TV plus ERV. Next is the solubility of gases as well as the thickness of the membranes involved in diffusion are important factors that affect the rate of diffusion. A gradient of partial pressure is present for oxygen from alveoli to blood and blood to tissues. Similarly, a gradient of carbon dioxide is present in the opposite direction, that is from tissues to blood and blood to alveoli. It is further dependent on the volume of the diffusing gases. As the solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25 times much higher than that of the oxygen, the amount of carbon dioxide that can diffuse through the diffusion membrane per unit difference in partial pressure is much higher compared to that of oxygen. Therefore, all the factors in our body are favorable for diffusion of oxygen from alveoli to tissues and that of carbon dioxide from tissues to alveoli. Alveolus is the primary site of exchange as it has an extensive network of blood capillaries and consists of squamous epithelium. Due to very intimate contact of blood capillaries with the alveoli, the exchange of gases takes place easily. Next देखते हैं कि next is कि a shift to the right of oxygen dissociation curve indicates dissociation of oxygen from hemoglobin. In the tissues, low partial pressure of oxygen, high partial pressure of carbon dioxide, high hydrogen ion concentration, that is low pH or acidity, and high temperature favor dissociation of oxygen from the oxyhemoglobin. ये factor ठीक है. Next is RBCs contain a very high concentration of carbonic anhydrase enzyme which facilitates the following reaction in both directions. ठीक है. Carbon dioxide plus water in presence of carbonic anhydrase enzyme, it gives carbonic acid as CO3, which in presence of carbonic anhydrase it gives bicarbonate ions and hydrogen ions. ठीक है. At the tissue site where partial pressure of carbon dioxide is high due to catabolism, carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood, that is RBCs and plasma, and forms bicarbonate ions and protons. At the alveolar site where partial pressure of carbon dioxide is low, the reaction proceeds in the opposite direction, leading to the formation of carbon dioxide and water. Next is chloride shift is the movement of chloride ion into the red blood cells. Carbon dioxide reacts with water to form carbonic acid in the red blood cells. The carbonic acid then dissociates into hydrogen carbonate ions, SCO3, and hydrogen ions. The plasma membrane is relatively permeable to negative ions. Therefore, the hydrogen carbonate ions diffuse out of the cell into the plasma, leaving the hydrogen ions, which create a net positive change. This is neutralized by the diffusion of chloride ions from the plasma into the cell. Then 14 का है कि the movement of air into and out of the lungs is carried out by creating a pressure gradient between the lungs and the atmosphere. Inspiration occurs when the pressure within the lungs, that is intrapulmonary pressure, is less than the atmospheric pressure. That is, there is a negative pressure in the lungs with respect to atmospheric pressure. तो इस वीडियो में हम इतने पढ़ेंगे. थैंक यू वेरी मच. गॉड ब्लेस यू.